Alright, hello Key Biscayne. It is Wednesday, April 19th, 2017. This is your No One's Listening show. I'm your host, Rafa, and I'm with the panel. To my left is Griff.
Hey, everybody.
His left is Anna.
Hey, friendly fisherman. That's for the tarpon tournament, guys.
To her left is Vite.
What's up, guys and girls?
And back to me. What's going on, everybody? Hope the haha tournament's going really well. We fished it yesterday. That brings us to a little bit of a segment we call Weekend Talk, and then a little sound effect. Boo!
Weak sauce. Sorry.
Weekend weak sauce. All right. Who wants to talk about going to Vito's last week?
It was freaking fun.
Okay, so for anybody who doesn't know, after the show last week, it was Manny's 50th birthday. And we all went to Vito's, which is now called La Scala. And they reopened there at the Key Biscayne Arcade next to Domino's. And it's just as good as it always was.
Yeah, it was really good.
And it was a ball. It was a real blast.
We had such a good time. We connected like most of the tables in the space.
We closed. Yeah, that's
Made
right.
an L.
We made an L. That was such a good idea, too, because
Yeah,
we were
it was.
like, should we do this? We were like hesitant. And then we were like, yeah, let's combine all the tables.
It was good.
It'll be better.
Yeah.
We had the whole restaurant to ourselves. We finished like at 1
Nice.
o'clock.
Sounds like a great time. yeah.
Everybody was destroyed the next day. It was good.
Yeah, it was
Just
great.
a great takeover, huh?
Did some parking lot hangout session
Oh,
over
yeah.
there.
It was fun. Great time.
No night is complete without a parking lot hangout session.
Right?
Yeah.
It was great.
You
They
guys-
treated us well. It was nice.
Did you guys do anything else this weekend?
I mean, yeah, I went skydiving. I go skydiving basically every other Sunday. Not every other Sunday, but when I can. Weather was beautiful. Had amazing wingsuit jumps. Probably did like 4 or 5, I think.
Cool.
Yeah, super cool.
And in Sebastian.
Yeah, I went Sebastian.
Nice.
Also on Saturday, it was an amazing boat day. Typical, Miami boat day. Fed and I went on the boat, met up with some friends that I hadn't seen in a while that were in town. And, they had the typical party on their boat. And being out there, I mean, I saw the mayhem of just the kind of people, like just 40 boats getting together and everybody's throwing bottles and stuff in the water.
Every
like,
weekend.
every weekend.
weekend.
But now I know what spots to go look for when I go clean up, which is good.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah.
Does your girlfriend skydive?
She doesn't, but she actually really does want to. She's gonna get her license soon. She said, yeah.
But she's jumped with you.
She has done 4 or 5 tandem skydives, and she's actually done 2 base jumps. She's a fucking
What?
bad.
No
Yeah,
way.
she's a
She's
badass.
Fair.
Yeah.
What's up?
Base jumps, yeah. She did a base jump. She opened.
Those aren't tandem.
Dude, no, yeah, she did a tandem base jump.
No way.
Yeah, yeah.
You can do a tandem base
You can do a
jump?
tandem
I
base
didn't know
jump.
that.
So she opened Greece. She opened Zakynthos in 2 years ago, I believe. Tandem, which is like the shipwreck beach. And then that was her first tandem base jump. And then now recently in Kuala Lumpur, when we went for the tower event, she did a base jump from the tower.
Oh my god.
And I PCA'd them, and I dropped them on purpose a little bit, so she got a little free fall. That was pretty awesome. My friend, who was taking her, is the only guy in the world I would trust to take
Sure.
anybody. He could take my mom, and I'd be okay with it.
That's crazy.
Son, yeah.
That's awesome.
Very
man.
cool.
So she's cool, man. She's gonna do it soon.
Nice. All right. Well, that's your weekend talk.
It is?
Yeah.
I mean, do you have a
Is
little
it?
weekend talk, or you want to talk about how your car got towed, or no?
Nah, who cares about that?
You want to talk about Sarah Oppenheimer?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Were you mad when your car got towed, or were you just like meh?
I was just wondering why, because honestly,
don't you
and we
explain
took
it?
picture. Well, we went to Scotty's Landing, which is now called Grove Bay or something like that. I don't know. For a friend's birthday.
Still
One of-
just as whatever.
yeah. The drinks were super watered down.
And they have. I mean, the tacos
the
are good.
location's awesome. It's just, and the vibe is cool. There's a live band. It's just whatever.
Yeah, it's the
bar
Grove. It's a
sucks.
good, great vibe.
Exactly. And then everybody's like, okay, not everybody, a small group of people were like, oh, let's go to the corner. I'm like, okay, I'll take you there. I'll drop you off. I was tired of drinking from Vito's from all week. I get there and they're like, come on, just one drink, just one drink. Rafa's one. I'm imitating Rafa right now. And I'm like,
I didn't say
That was your Rafa.
yes, you did. You said.
Chip. It was not me.
Well, Chip, Emma, and Rafa are in my car, and they convinced me, okay? So we get there, and it's just cops and a line of ugly-looking people at Heart, whatever that is, next to Space. And I'm like, okay, this is already a little bit funky for my taste, but whatever. And I go to park. I'm thinking it's strange that there's not that many cars parked right there on the north side of the corner. And there was no sign that said no parking. Whatever. I had 2 drinks. I get out there and Rafa's like, don't look. I'm like,
Your car went. Your car.
I'm like, what?
no.
What's up? What's up? He's like, don't be mad.
He literally turned
He looked
around
at- yeah,
and
he-
looking at the car. Like,
He physically turned me around.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
And I'm like,
Take a deep breath.
And I'm like, he's like, your car's not there. I'm like,
Oh.
okay, it either got jacked or towed. And I went to the cop and we had a little conversation with him. He's like, how long have you been living in Miami? I'm like, longer than you, bro. Get out of my face. And I come to the corner like 3 times a week, so don't fucking talk to me like that. I got pissed, but I was like, I can't argue with the cops, so I
Fucking
was
cops.
nice to him. He gave me the name of the towing company. I called, and they're like, yes, we have it. Oh, great, I'll go pick it up. I'll be right there. I'll be there in like 10 minutes. No, you can't pick it up because it was City of Miami that called it in, and so you can only pick it up during their business hours,
Oh
which
my
is 9 to 2
God.
tomorrow. And if you don't come tomorrow, we're closed on Sunday for City of Miami, please. You can come on Monday. I'm like, let me guess, you're going to charge me an overnight fee? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then I got it the next day, and I had a ticket, too. So they gave me a parking ticket, and
And they towed it.
And they towed
Well,
it.
that's
Beautiful.
usually what happens when you get
double
towed.
whammy.
A double whammy. I was pissed.
double
I was
whammy.
pissed. But like at the moment, I was upset. Like Rafa was trying to like calm me down, but I wasn't that. What are you gonna do? Like you just
Hi,
have
baby.
to go on with your day. You have to pick it up and whatever.
Just
But
got
it's enough.
sours your mood. You know?
Yeah, it sours your mood. But I was already cranky anyway and tired.
Now, when we left, we were in a good mood.
I know those tequilas were good.
Yeah.
Those tequilas were so good. But then on Saturday, I went to a lecture at Pam, and it was freaking put me in a good mood again. It was so good. Hearing smart people speak is just incredible. This artist called Sarah Oppenheimer has a piece at Pam, and they brought down the editor of architecture, I think, for him, and it was awesome. What?
I got crazy deja vu right now. I don't know why I got like unreal deja vu right now.
Really?
Yeah, I
What?
feel like, did you already tell us this? And
No, because it happened on
exactly-
Saturday.
Unbelievable. I feel like I either dreamt this or I'm serious. That was crazy.
My weekend talk on Saturday night. I went to go see a concert at the Fillmore by a band called Jarabe de Palo,
Oh, that's right.
Spain.
Sweet.
And it was really great. They're like a Spanish rock band
Awesome.
in the early '90s. You consider that, Rafa?
Yep.
Late 90s, late 90s.
Late 90s, yeah, when they
it was
broke
good.
on the scene.
It was a good date night.
Was the vibe good? People were cool?
Yeah, it was a lot. Yeah, they were all Spanish, and it was like all the women that were
Awesome.
screaming were like Julio, but his name is not Julio. Julio Iglesias?
What's his name?
I don't know.
Jarabe.
No, but what?
Mr. De Palo.
But anyways, great concerts.
Oh, that's
Fillmore. The
awesome.
Fillmore's a great venue.
Yeah, it is.
And yeah, that was my weekend talk. Because I don't want to talk about last night.
Very cool.
Next week. No, I'm joking.
Well, now we're going to go into a little segment called Talk of the Town. All right.
Better.
There's only one real thing on the. Oh no! Let's get to the trivial thing first. The Aisha shawarma shop closed,
Oh.
which was like Aisha was Aisha, the Indian place, but they opened another place
Yeah,
next
sure.
door. Lasted 6 months. It's gone. Went once. Anybody else go more than once?
I went once with you.
Never went.
I went once for
Never went.
lunch. It was alright. I mean, it
was
just
good.
wasn't like.
It's expensive.
Yeah. It was alright. It just wasn't very good.
Pretty faithful to Peter Pocket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Peter Pocket.
So that happened. If you hadn't gone, don't worry, you didn't really miss anything. So anyway, the big news this week is that the Key is really keen on implementing a plastic bag ban. Okay,
Dun, dun, dun.
so let me give you the details
Good.
here. Okay, wait. Let me
Sorry.
give you some details.
Sorry.
They at the village council meeting on Tuesday, they had 2 resolutions: one to ban styrofoam from the Key, from any retailer using it, and the other one to ban plastic bags from retailers giving out plastic bags. They didn't pass, but the whole council is for it. Okay? They went to vote and they all voted no, but they all said no reluctantly. And the reason they voted no is because Coral Gables is the first city in Florida to do this, to pass a ban. And now they are contending with the fact that the state of Florida does not allow plastic bag bans.
Boo!
And
Sorry.
State of Florida. Come on, Florida.
Come on, Florida.
Okay?
Come on, Florida. You suck.
Ridiculous.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. That was.
And so the village of Key Biscayne is like, look, why don't we wait till they finish their lawsuit, see if they win, and then we do it. That way we don't get sued.
That makes
and
sense.
and we don't have to deal with paying all these lawsuits.
It's always tragedy.
you know?
There's always tragedy behind it.
Exactly. If we don't have to be the pioneer. Whereas some people one guy on the council, Brett, he was like, you know what, we should be pioneers and we should fight this like this. Anyway, what I was going to ask, first of all, does anybody have any opinions against the plastic bag ban? Does anybody think that maybe like being at 7-Eleven and they don't give you a plastic bag is a bad thing?
No.
Not only that, I prefer the
Yeah.
paper bags I get from Golden Hog or from like Whole Foods.
And actually-
they're more like reusable.
In 7-Eleven, I always ask them not to give me a plastic bag. Always, when it's like a few things, I just don't take a bag
Yeah.
to even save it for them. But
Let's get used to it, man.
plastic is a kind of a transitional thing of the past. Like it's easy, but it doesn't mean that it's the best
So
or
here's-
sustainable.
Here's some things I can tell you about the bans and the ideas of the bans. 305-361-8557 if you have any opinion on a plastic bag ban. But what I would say is this. Number one, you should know that plastic bag bans, I looked this up, it doesn't really do anything for kind of energy usage, okay? So what you lose in wasting plastic bags, like what you get rid of, gets made up for in wasting paper bags, okay?
Okay, I have an
But-
argument.
Plastic bags you do get a reduced usage, a reduced litter in your town, apparently. Like, from the places that they've studied that have done the bans, like, there's less litter after the fact, okay?
It's
There's
just-
less crap. And paper is biodegradable, so
Exactly.
even if you throw it on the floor, it does
Yeah.
decompose,
Yeah.
whereas the plastic does not.
Also,
But making the paper does not help energy-wise, you know?
I understand what those points, but I think part of the contribution or whatever is the fact that you're not contributing to keeping production of plastic bags going. And so you're saying, I don't want plastic bags, you're not using them. That market is slowly getting a little bit smaller. If everybody says, I'm not going to use plastic bags, what's the use of plastic bag?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every time you say yes to plastic bags, you're saying, oh, it is acceptable, and we're going to keep producing plastic bags, and we're going to keep using them. If
And
you keep cutting it down, you cut it.
In that sense, like we went to the moon. If we wanted to find more efficient ways of making paper bags, I'm sure we could, and it's not rocket science, The thing is that there's just such industry there that there's, like you said, there's control, and we and communities need to start banning these things because, plastic, that ends up in the middle of the Pacific could have come from Key Biscayne.
Yeah.
But a paper bag would have degraded in a day or two if it went in the
Yeah.
ocean.
Did you
That's
see,
the difference.
Exactly. Did you see I tagged Rafa in this. It's an Instagram account of a foundation called Miami Waterkeepers. And they were doing this study. I guess they released, what was it? I don't know, wood.
Yeah,
Marked wood to see where the drift goes. And that's what you just said about, like, the plastic bag that came from 7-Eleven Key Biscayne could end up,
It
God knows
could.
where. It's good to do a study like this. I want to follow up with it,
So
I guess.
I definitely like the idea of the plastic bag ban because of some of the things, because of the litter, basically. Like the idea of not seeing plastic bags everywhere on the beach, especially and
In the
stuff like
golf
that.
course in Key Biscayne. The
Yeah.
other day I was there, and just all over the mangroves were just plastic
Just
bags.
plastic bags, right?
Plastic bags.
And if it was paper, those things would not be there. They would
and they're there,
disintegrate.
and they're there for 20 years, man, because it doesn't degrade. It's terrible.
I use them for my guest bathroom and bathroom trash.
Yes.
But if there's a hole, I can't use it. If a little orange leaked on it, I can't use it. So you're throwing out a lot.
Yeah. I mean, with paper, you're still throwing it out, but at least it degrades. You have anything?
How do we make paper?
I mean, you make paper using a lot of energy, like just like you make plastic using
But
a lot of energy.
paper
So you
won't
don't-
last
you
forever
don't save,
in the
like, You don't
beach.
save on emissions by using paper bags. You only save on litter, basically.
Also, we're not speaking about the alternative of which no one here does this. I only did it when I lived in Chicago. Is taking a tote and just filling up your freaking tote. You get used to it, honestly. You get used to it. You have a bunch in your car and you take it with you.
that's the best idea.
Yeah.
For sure.
I
know?
wonder.
Get
That's,
used to it.
I don't think that's
Not a
going
big
to
deal.
happen. Only because the paper bags will just replace the plastic bag.
I think that
Take
a
a
way
tote.
to incentivize people to do this, and this is easy, is you just need to make people want to do this by offering them like a discount. Like if you bring your own bag, because let's say like my supermarket, the Winn-Dixie or whatever that I put, we don't offer any more bags. You have to bring your own bag. But because of you doing that, we'll discount $10 off your top of the bill At the end of the day,
Well, that's a, yeah,
a lot.
that would
because-
do it for sure.
no. Think about it. Think about it. If me as if I as a supermarket, if I don't have to buy 100,000 bags a month that I'm spending, dude, that's a lot of money,
Yeah.
and I can give that money back and invest it in a different way. But that's better for the environment, and then the consumer then has to adapt a little bit.
Right, but it's actually even if it's 100,000 bags, it's like
Them saving.
30
You know,
cents
a lot
customer,
in
not
Colorado,
10
for
bucks.
example. In Colorado, I'll give you the perfect example. You have to buy your bag; they don't just give it to you for free.
Yeah.
At
At
supermarkets.
Whole Foods, I feel like they do something like that. too.
No,
Yeah,
and-
but that's a tax on the bags.
Right,
That's
and
what it
I
is.
understand that. I guess that's a green tax
Yeah.
or whatever, but at least they're charging you for it, which is a lot better. And that way, people will. It makes people bring. You know, that's another incentive. Like, okay, I'll save money by not, so I don't have to pay for the bags.
Well, that's not on the agenda on the key. Any type of tax on
No,
Don't give ideas
on
either.
bags.
I'm not giving ideas. I'm just giving ideas on how to incentivize people to be
Yeah.
more green.
By the way, I do chuckle though a little bit when I go to like Whole Foods and you see people with their totes,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Why?
what kind of tote do you got? And it's like, it's funny because people have their own personality.
It's
you know.
cool, yeah.
And I have a good laugh whenever I see that because I don't see it a lot.
Yeah.
So I gotta.
In other cities, you see it everywhere.
Yeah.
Here, it's rare, unfortunately. I guess because we have cars too, so we're loading the groceries in our cars. But like walking cities, taking a tote is better than carrying a plastic bag or taking a backpack.
Oh, it's more comfortable.
Whenever I walk to Winn-Dixie, which is rare, I'm not gonna lie, I go in a backpack because I don't want to carry plastic bags like this.
Does it look like you're stealing things?
It does because I'm like loading. I'm like in the skip. I press skip bagging and I'm loading my backpack with whatever I'm putting in there.
Well, I wish there was more controversy on this panel for the plastic bag ban.
Well, who
Oh, you
would-
want someone
who
to
would
go
be a-
for plastic
Who would
bags?
be-
Good luck.
Yeah, exactly. Like who? I would kick him off the boat. Like, I'd make them go pick up every single fucking trash bag I could see right here.
305-361-8557 is the number to call
If you're for plastic bags,
if you don't agree with a plastic bag ban in Key Biscayne. It's bound to happen if these lawsuits work out.
America lawsuits. I love it. I mean, really, man. It's really like, in a way, it's good because you can get things done, but in a way, it's bad because everybody gets sued.
What's crazy is that the state of Florida would pass a bill that says cities
That is totally
aren't
insane.
allowed to
Yeah.
ban plastic bags.
That's totally
considering
insane.
who our governor,
Yeah.
and, you know, like I'm not surprised.
Yeah, you know, just it's unbelievable, man.
Yeah.
Every day
Why
I
would
get
they
more
let
and more.
cities make that own decision? You know, like why would they take that decision away from cities? It's ridiculous.
It's. I mean,
Especially if you're a city like this, where we have plastic bags all over the damn beach, like all the
Yeah.
time. It's like,
well, because
why can't we?
somehow the city's making money, and that's why they want to.
Well, yeah, the
Yeah.
idea
Or
from
the
the state
state.
of Florida is not to inconvenience the businesses that use plastic bags.
Or the sugar industry that uses the water, or you know the
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
So this goes into every industry that Florida makes money on, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, it makes some sense in the sense of like, you know, you don't want to. If it was going to cost a lot for these retailers to switch, but I just don't see it. You know, I think they can get by with.
No, and
With paper
and they
bags,
can
just
do what
fine.
other states have done, which is like I said, tax bags if it needs to be done that way. Fuck it. I mean, it's literally like 5 cents a bag. It's nothing in the end. You know.
All right, well,
It's my phone. Sorry. Go ahead.
no, I think we'll be fine. So.
You
That's
sure?
it, really, for Talk of the Town. News on the Key this week has been kind of sparse. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to call Austin Tellum, the organizer of the Ha Ha Tarpon tournament. And he's going to talk to us about what's going on out there on the water. If anybody's listening while they're fishing, let's see what he's got to say. Hopefully it picks up right away instead of...
Is your phone volume working better than last week?
Sounds like Hochi has a fish.
Hello.
Hey, Austin, it's Rafa. You're on
Hello.
Austin, can you hear me? Austin?
Hello, can you hear me?
Austin, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Rafa?
You can't hear me. Oh my god. Okay, you want to call him?
Sure.
Do you have his number?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna call you back.
He doesn't know. Here, hand this to Rafa so you can ask
The
the
panel today is a little sleepy, huh?
Well, we're talking about plastic bags. I mean, what?
Oh, ho, ho!
Lord,
Myself
you-
included. Hey, Austin.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly. You're on Rat Radio, and we're calling to ask you about how the Tarpon Tournament's going. I was wondering if you know exactly how it's going right now, and anything you want to talk about regarding the tournament this year.
Awesome. Thanks for having me on. It's been a while. Long time listener, first time, second time caller. The fight seems to be a little bit slower tonight. I'm on my lay day, so I'm just receiving some texts right now. But Pochi's boat out the back just released a tarpon about 1 minute ago. And then about in 30 minutes before that, Piero's boat, the Poon Slayer, released a tarpon, the first tarpon of the night.
What was the name of that?
The Poon Slayer.
Poon? Whoa.
Poon, shortened from Tarpon Slayer last year.
Yeah, shortened tarpons.
Yeah. So those are the only two boats to report releases tonight. Last night we had a ton of releases. You were on the boat. Is Griff there with you guys tonight too?
Yes.
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah. So as I hope you've mentioned already, we lost a huge one, probably a 200-pounder. Fought him for a while, but he managed to break free. But Todd Gross, fishing with JP Portella on the Bone Dry, released 2 fish. And Todd is the only angler with 2 releases so far, so he's leading the top angler category right now. A couple other boats had 2 releases. The Jason Poon, also Jason Tarpon shortened to Poon, had 2 releases. And one other boat. What's the other boat that had 2 releases? Of course, Freed's boat, the Gale Force on Mark Freed's birthday last night, released 2 tarpons, so a bunch of old key rats there.
Happy birthday to him.
Yeah.
So talk to us a little bit about the tournament. What's going on? Where are the fish? What's exciting about it? So
the tournament this year, we added one new rule that extended the boundaries. So one night out of your 3 nights fishing, you can fish up to the end of the big bridge, which includes fishing Bear Cut Bridge and in front of the Sea Aquarium.
And is it any better out there?
Apparently, when it's not during the tarpon tournament, Craig Hardy and these guys can go over to Bear Cut and they can release like 9 tarpon in an hour. So there's been a lot of talk about how much better it would be over there, and some people said it would be unfair because, they would just clean up over there. But so far over these 2 days...
it's not made much of a difference, huh?
Yeah, I think it's made a little bit of difference spreading people out. So half the tarpon last night were caught in the extended boundary, and the other half were caught in the normal boundaries. So, but it's not like one boat caught 5 fish, and the rest of the field caught 5. So,
and
so far happy with it.
What kind of prizes can you win over here if you win the tournament? What happens?
We got a ton of prizes, like always, coolers, trip to Vero Beach.
That's nice.
Nice stuff for the boat, fishing rods. We have a custom-made fishing rod this year that says "Haha Top Angler Champion" for the top angler prize. We have a nice set of cufflinks for the top male angler from Snow's Jewelers, and some nice sea-themed jewelry for the top female angler. And then a bunch of other prizes. A nice new propeller from FJ Propeller.
What's up?
An awesome pool umbrella from Tucci that was donated by Dugan. Do you guys know what the Tucci umbrellas are? They're kind of like the really nice umbrellas that are at all the resorts and things like that.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, so that's a pretty sweet prize.
And what's up with the party on Friday night?
Lines out at 8:10 p.m., so about 10 minutes after that, everyone hauls ass back in, and there's a keg for everyone involved in the tournament and some free appetizers / light dinner. We have a raffle, silent auction, and go through our spiel and give awards, and everyone drinks and laughs and has a good time.
All right.
Nice.
I'm excited. I'll be there.
So,
definitely.
So far, so good. The tournament's been really successful this year, and a lot of fish being caught. So
Great.
excited to get back out there tonight. I'm home watching the baby tonight.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for talking to us, man. Thanks for talking to us about the tournament.
Of course, man. I hope everyone's listening today. I gave you a shout out on the email, so hopefully they remember to tune in.
I saw it. I love those emails.
Miss you, Austin.
Yeah. When are you going to come out here? When are you going to come out here, get a hall pass, and show up to one of these shows?
I'd like to say soon, man, but I think I'm using up a lot of my hall passes this week.
All right.
I'll reassess in a couple weeks.
Awesome, man. Well, I'll see you on Friday, and good luck on the BO on Thursday, tomorrow.
All right, you coming out tomorrow too?
No, on Friday.
All right, Griff, we'll see you tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir. I'll be out there.
All right, man.
All right.
See you guys.
Thanks again.
You can
Bye.
do it.
See ya. It is 7:04 on this Wednesday, April 19th, 2017. This is the No One's Listening show, Key Biscayne. 305-361 if you want to make a... 305-361. 8557 if you want to call us up and chat.
What were you saying there, Rafa, about everybody being down?
No one's listening.
I feel
It's
like
okay.
I feel like everybody is a little bit not down.
Morale
just-
is down, man. What's
Yeah.
going down? Yeah, Jonathan's morale's down for enough for all of us. So,
My
yeah.
morale isn't down. I'm just guess tired. I don't know. I was kind of honestly. I'm kind of bummed that I was the only person trying to go out to the cleanup today. That was one thing.
Okay, so talk about your
That's
cleanup a
excellent.
second. Tell us what happened.
So well, we had the cleanup organized for today.
What cleanup?
The Key Biscayne cleanup, the Marsh to Flats cleanup.
Okay.
I did it 2 weeks ago, but I'm trying to do it at least once a month. So this was just like a little extra thing to see if there was interest. Obviously, it's really hard to get people out at 3 p.m. I think I'm gonna have to move it to 5, but we'll just have a lot less light to work with, and it'll just have to be, whenever people can actually help, or I'll just make like a survey and see which is the best time and day people can help on a
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Because I'd love to get more help out there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to go out there alone?
I was going to do it. I was actually going to do it. And then the right engine of the boat, the hydraulic, wasn't working.
Damn, man.
So,
That's just bad luck.
yeah.
I'll tell you about some morale being down.
I think we're all feeding off each other, and nobody
I'll tell you
is
some
giving
morale.
off anything.
I'll tell you some, and I'll call it some shit talking on a business in the Key because I'm pissed off.
Oh, okay.
I forgot to tell you. Well, I told you about this the other day. I went to CVS. No, excuse me. No, I went to the Everglades in February. Amazing trip. My first time
yeah, you
camping.
told me about
Jonathan
that.
was part of that. I went to Lulu Island. It was amazing. And I took 2 disposable cameras with me because I didn't want to be on my phone taking pictures the whole time. Whatever. And Rafa was going to develop my film. I don't know what happened. Miscommunication. I took it to CVS to get developed. Huge mistake. Warning to everybody out there. Don't go to the CVS photo area.
There's like a creeper there or something?
No,
Like, you're making it seem like somebody,
no, man.
like...
Number one, they said 2 weeks. That's already really long. But I was like, whatever.
For
2
what?
weeks. To get my film
Are you
developed.
fucking kidding
Because
me?
they send it out. I'm like, whatever. I don't care. I have time. I don't care.
So there's a place called Dark Room and Digital right here in Wynwood that does like any,
should
Yeah,
have
any
it's
gone.
kind of
it's in-
development.
I
it's in
should
Little
have
Haiti.
gone.
Any kind of development.
But she wanted
Whatever.
prints.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Anyways.
2 weeks, fine. They're like, we'll call you. And I kept the receipt in my car. Never called me. A month passed by. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go show up there to complain. I get there. I'm like, you guys never called me. He's like, are you sure? Because we always call. I'm like, I'm pretty sure. Like, I've been waiting for this. He finds my little packets. 7 images are missing off of 1 roll. The other roll's complete. So I'm there complaining, where are my 7 images? Where are my 7 images? Give me the phone number of the company that you guys sent it to. He's like, we don't have the phone number, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. So I say, you know what, let me check the disc then to see if the 7 images are there, and then I'll stop complaining. I'll take it home and I'll print it by myself. Fine. I go to put the disc in, and it's like some girl in a bikini on the beach. I'm like, that's not me. I'm like, that's not my body, and that's not any of my friends' bodies either. That were on Lulu. That's not my trip. So I'm like, God damn it, someone else's CD. So I call the guy and I'm kind of angry. So I'm like, there's some naked bitch on your head that's not me. Like, what the fuck? Whatever. So then I was cranky. So then I'm like, okay, let's check the other disc. It didn't work. So even if I wanted to reprint my images, I couldn't because one disc didn't work, the other one wasn't mine. So this guy, manager at CVS, he was nice. I can't hate on him. His name's Michael, spelled Maikol. Okay, so if you guys are looking for him, I have his business.
Michael.
Michael. Yeah, he was nice to me. So was the other guy. I go to look at, they take a picture of the slip that you fill out. The guy had filled it out for me at CVS. My phone number is one thing on one slip, is another thing on the other slip. Guy, it's one person. You think they have two different numbers. So they had my numbers wrong. That's why no one called me. They're like, we should email you. I'm like, you don't even have my email address on here. Whatever. Whole thing was a bad experience. I trusted the guy because the guy's like, I'm going to call the company. It's closed now, but just leave your stuff. Okay, but I'm leaving you my pictures. If you lose them, I don't have any memory of this trip except for all my friends' digital pictures. And he's like, no, it's here. Like, I promise you, here's my business card. So whatever. It's been 2 days. He hasn't called me. Tomorrow I'm going to call Michael. Don't ever get film developed. Oh, and then he goes, I go, man, but this is a big problem. Like, there's many things wrong. There's 4 things wrong here. And I listed them. And he's like, you know what? To tell you the truth, we don't even make money off of this. Do you know how many people drop off their film and they don't come pick it up? We lose money on the photo center. I'm like, then close it. And he goes, actually, this is a complaint that we get all the time. The CD doesn't work or images are missing. I'm like, then why do you provide the service if it doesn't work, Michael? Michael. Whatever.
And so they don't have your negatives either. So you can't...
they don't give you your negatives. Okay, they give you a CD and the pictures. They don't even give you
They
negatives.
didn't give you
that's
any
horrible.
positives.
No.
That is horrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have a little thing here that I did this week.
We have a listener, and her name is Caro.
Oh, really?
She just texted me. She goes, "Oh no, the pictures."
Oh, she's gonna love this segment then.
Oh, she just left the key.
Oh, too bad. Well, maybe she can hear it on the
I was
bridge or
in
something.
Disgaea. You can get pretty good
She's going to the
signal
Grove.
like in the Grove and Disgaea.
So, this past week, I went to both the Winn-Dixie liquor store and the Stefano's liquor store. And I wrote down the prices of a lot of common drinks
Yay.
because I wanted to know where you should get a bottle if you wanted to go get a bottle, right? So I am going to present to you guys some names of bottles, and you are going to try and guess what they cost at the various places, and then at the end we'll learn something about where you should go get your favorite drink o' choice.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is
All
like
right.
this is like that show on TV. What's it called?
Price is right.
So
Price is Right.
we are going to start because nobody has a more consistent bottle than Griff.
Dun, dun, dun.
What bottle?
We are going to start with a bottle of Abuelo Añejo 750 rum. Okay.
Okay.
Give me a price for that, Griff.
Okay, so let me think again. 750 is a smaller bottle,
Yeah, it's not the handle. It's the
so I would say what, $24.99.
That's cheap, bro. Where are you
was-
getting liquor?
No, I was gonna
cheap?
say around the same.
The Añejo?
I was gonna say
Because the regular
26
one,
or 27.
the
handle.
No, the
Liter. The
small.
liter.
It's either 750
Or a
or,
liter.
handle.
The liter.
Right, so it's-
No, but they don't have a
They have
liter.
liter? Oh, okay.
They don't have a liter. They
Regular
just
750.
1.5.
I imagine the
And
Añejo is
1.5.
$24.
it's 750 or
1.5.
the handle.
Or the
it's like
1.5.
one or the other.
So the 750 of Añejo, I think it's $24 because I think their regular rum is $13.99.
And where do you buy it? Do you usually go to Stefano's or Winn-Dixie?
Either or, because Winn-Dixie price matches.
Oh, but you
Your
how do you
game's
how do you
over,
price
Rafa.
how do you price match? But you have to show them. You have
You
to
take a
show
picture
them.
at Stefano's and
Well,
then go to
usually,
Winn-Dixie.
when I've gone to Stefano's, I usually remember because I usually shop at Stefano's because the parking is much easier than that Winn-Dixie. So it's just
I
more
mean,
convenient for me.
I
Okay.
always just go to Stefano's because of convenience of
too, I
exactly
like
when I need to
Stefano's.
get. Just go boom, it was quick.
Oh,
So
okay.
what's the price? What's the price?
At Stefano's, it's $15.99.
What?
Oh,
Wait, this is
wow.
cheap.
Yeah.
Is rum cheap?
For Añejo?
Yeah,
Oh,
What?
great.
and at Winn-Dixie, it's $16.99.
Oh, $1 more.
Yeah, and I should let you guys know that at Winn-Dixie, the prices that I calculated include the. Not all of them had it, but the ones that do have like the Winn-Dixie card special, that's the number I got because I imagine that everybody has a Winn-Dixie card.
Yes.
Guys, rum is cheap or what? Because whiskey
is
is
pretty
like
cheap.
double the
So wait,
price.
Yeah, whiskey's like $32.
So
What the hell?
let's go to this. So the Abuelo 7 year is $26.99 at Winn-Dixie, $23.99 at Stefano's.
Yes, definitely.
And the 12-year is $39.99 at Winn-Dixie, $36.99 at Stefano's.
So Stefano's is way better price.
Yes.
So far.
So far.
I hope.
Okay,
Or something.
Anna,
Yes, Old Park.
your Old Par bottle.
Okay.
Old Par Scotch whiskey.
Yeah.
I
The
think-
no smell Scotch whiskey. No.
It's either $32.99 or $34.99. I think $32.99.
It is $32.99 at Stefano's.
That's where I go.
It is $38.99
Whoa!
at Winn-Dixie.
Whoa!
Careful
Yeah.
there.
Go
Anna.
Stefano. I'm not
Careful
going to
there.
win this anytime soon. Except if they price match me. No, I'm joking. I'm not going there anyway. I don't like the vibe.
Vite,
Yes, sir.
a bottle of Casamigos that you recommended for us for Anna.
Casa Amigos. Yes,
How much
sir.
do you think it goes for?
Stefanos? Whichever.
Yeah.
I think like it's $68 to $70. I think.
What?
Yeah.
The base one?
No, the so the base one.
Yeah.
I guess the small one,
Yeah. No. The 750.
the 750.
But they have two tiers. They have
Okay.
like a nicer, and then I'm talking about the regular tier.
Okay, okay, so maybe like 45.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
$42.99
Okay.
At Stefano.
at both places.
Oh, wait,
Casa
the Old Park
Amigos is
was-
good. $42.99 is a great price, actually. You know.
Okay. Now let's go a little lower here.
Okay.
Espolón.
Esporon.
Do you not like Espolón?
Honestly, I don't really. If I drink tequila, it's good tequila.
Oh.
I don't think so. I mean, I think like it's not that it's not good. It's just like there's the
You're gonna
traditionals.
go for the-
There's
yeah,
like the Don
yeah.
Julio. There's the, like even the one that the Casamigos is actually really good.
It is really good.
Well, Espolón is also the same price at both
Same
places.
price. That's
$24.99.
I would
wow.
I would
Lot
assume.
cheaper.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
$20 cheaper.
24 is cheaper.
Okay, I should have started with this one.
By the way,
this is an important
Just
one.
a quick note on tequila.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're ever buying tequila, for it to be called tequila, two things need to happen. It needs to be made in the region of tequila in Mexico, like champagne
Uh-huh.
in France. And the other thing is that it needs to be 100% made from agave. If it's not made from agave, if it doesn't say that on the bottle, it's not real tequila. Like Jose Cuervo, not real tequila. It's the gold one,
Yeah.
that's not real tequila. Don't drink
some
that.
kind of blend.
Horrible
Gasoline.
Mexican.
It is.
Anyways.
That's why I don't drink this.
Good to know.
So a very popular bottle amongst our crowd. I'm sure many crowds. Bottle of aguardiente sin azúcar. The little,
The guaro.
the
El
you know, the
guaro.
little square,
Antioqueño.
the little square, yeah, the antioqueño one.
Maybe
yeah.
our friend Caro should call in the show and tell us the price.
She needs to know this
I
because
think I
this is
know
big.
this.
I want you guys to make a guess how much that bottle is. Somebody
The
guess
small
for
one?
me. Yeah.
1995.
32.
The little one?
The little one. No.
little
I
The
think
one that you
it's
put in
cheap.
first.
The one that we always buy, basically,
I haven't
the-
bought one in a long time because I had like 3 half ones in my freezer that someone left there, and I haven't bought one in a long time. I don't know.
It is $17.99
Oh, I knew it was cheaper.
at Stefano's.
Yeah, I knew it was cheaper.
It is $14.99 at Winn-Dixie.
Winn-Dixie has a Colombian connection.
So if you're drinking aguardiente, you want to go to Winn-Dixie.
Nice to know.
Yeah, good one.
Gotta tell my friend Carolina to go to the Winn-Dixie.
For those who don't know, Carolina's my wife.
All right, so this bottle was only available at Winn-Dixie. One of the things you notice between the two places is that Stefano's has a lot more
Variety.
selection of, especially just like the weird off brands, and not weird off brands, but like they just have a lot more variety of stuff. But this bottle was only found at Winn-Dixie.
It's fun.
A bottle of Guy Harvey rum.
Guy?
That exists. Wait, number one, that exists.
Yeah, I think it does.
You had
Is
it?
a spiced rum?
It's one of those. It just has his fish on the front, you know? And anybody want to take a guess how much a bottle of Guy Harvey 750?
$28.95.
Oh my god, you're crazy. For a bottle of Guy Harvey?
So
Get it?
now, that I'm
19.
thinking low, probably what, $16.99?
$19.99.
$13.99.
That's actually a good deal.
All right, a
For Guy Harvey rum.
I'm gonna blow your guys' minds. How
Blow
much
my
is a
mind.
bottle of Bacardi Silver, the 750?
The normal one?
Yeah, the silver.
19.
$18.99.
Man, I really don't know. I haven't drank that in a long time.
$13.99 at
Wow,
Stefano's.
that's for sure.
$12.99 at Winn
I'm
Dixie.
telling you, rum is cheap. What's
Man.
up? Why don't I drink rum?
Yeah,
Well, the thing
right.
is that
I
it's
drink,
so
like-
easy to make. It's just sugar cane, you boom.
Oh,
it's
I drink
easy.
whiskey in the winter and
Yeah.
tequila in the summer.
Whiskey, you have to age it. Rum,
So that's cheaper at Winn Dixie.
Drink it all the time.
Drink tequila on Friday.
Captain Morgan, which is popular among some. The handle is $20.99 at Winn Dixie, $23.99 at Stefano's.
Wow.
Alright.
Difference.
Flor de Caña 4-year, $20 at Winn Dixie, $19.99, and $23.99 at Stefano's.
Ooh, that one went the other way too. Wow.
How do
All
they
right.
come up with this stuff? There's suppliers.
Yeah, there is. Of course.
For sure. There's like
The rules.
Different,
the
like,
law of the
yeah.
land.
Very popular vodka, Tito's, Handle.
Handle.
Anybody?
$19.99.
A handle of Tito's.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
19, 23. $23.99.
$21.99.
23.
Then we're on 22.
A handle of Tito's costs $29.99
Oh,
at
wow.
both places.
More expensive than I thought.
Tito's is
A
expensive.
handle of Deep Eddy, which is a
That's the one I
favorite
get.
amongst Tito's drinkers.
Deep Eddie?
That's the one
Yeah.
I get.
really
It's
good.
another Texas
It's
vodka.
cheaper, and
Okay.
it's the people that worked for or at Tito's came up with their own.
better vodka.
Yeah, and they
fucked
broke
it-
off
they
and
fucked
made
them over.
Deep Eddies, and apparently, or I drink it. I don't know.
$24.99 at Winn Dixie, $23.99 at
Stefano's.
Stefano's.
Nice.
Okay.
Now let's go to some things that a few of us enjoy. The Pims.
Ooh,
You
love
enjoy.
mixed cup.
Pims, $7.50.
Sorry, can I interrupt?
Sure.
We have to give a little shout out to Travis because he just guessed the Bacardi Silver. He guessed it off by a penny. Okay, he said it was $14 and it was $13.99. So a little shout out to our friend Travis
yeah. I'm
guessing Bacardi Silver bottles. Okay. Hey guys.
What's up? Hey, good to hear somebody's listening to this. No one's listening.
Oh, and he got the
show.
Tito's right too. So now we know what Travis drinks.
So if you want Bullet bourbon, very popular bourbon.
$5 at the corner on Tuesday night. Sorry.
Oh yeah, it is $5 at the corner, which is a great deal. But we never drink it because
I
I'm always,
drank it
I'm
last
always
night.
drinking things
I
that are
drank it
much more
last night.
expensive. Bullet bourbon and Bullet Rye, $28.99 at both places. So that's a steal. But Woodford Reserve, the normal one, the Woodford normal one, okay, because they have like a higher tier too. $7.50. $32.99 at Winn Dixie, $34.99 at Stefano's. Let's see what other drinks I have here. You guys like Stoli or Kettle? Does anybody drink that anymore? No, not
We
with
drink Tito and
now-
Tibetti's,
now-
bruh.
now it's just
Kettle
Tito
one's
and
like
Tibetty, right?
Tibetti's.
$23.
All right. Oh, here's a pretty crazy one. Glenfiddich. This is a popular.
I like Glenfiddich.
like
Yeah, I
when
drink
the
it
Scotch
sometimes.
dinkers
Yeah.
want
drink
to
it.
take it up a notch.
From the old pie.
Yeah. How much is a bottle of Glenfiddich green? The green bottle.
32.
No, I say 50.
I'd say
Whoa.
$37.99.
You guys are all over the place. Winn Dixie, $32.99.
What? Same price as Old Bar, and we're trying to bump it up a notch.
So I was up
This is what's funny. At Stefano's, it's $38.99.
Oh, what?
And so it's the Old Par switch. If you're an old,
It
it's the
is.
the exact prices of Old Par and Glenfiddich switch between the places. And if you're an Old Par drinker, you're going to Stefano's. If you're a Glenfiddich drinker, you're going to.
Maybe
See,
they
the-
switched it up by mistake on the label. Joking.
No.
The good thing is I never get really Glenfiddich at the liquor store. I'm
Black
more of a
labels?
Chivas. No, I'm more of a Chivas guy.
Oh.
If I'm gonna just drink it on the rocks for like a party or whatever. It depends. If it's for a party, I get a Chivas.
What if you're just swigging from the bottle?
No, if I'm swinging from the bottle, I get like a Lagavulin, bro. like a 16 Lagavulin.
Jameson, I couldn't find the price at. I couldn't find the bottle at Stefano's. It was $24.99.
Oh, I was gonna
at
say
Winn Dixie.
$18.99. I'm sorry.
Black Label. I don't think anybody drinks that anymore.
35 or
Everybody.
something.
Do you want to put that out for somebody to
38.
answer?
Oh,
Trivia?
well.
Have somebody call in? Maybe?
Travis, you know what's up?
Black Label is?
Travis, call us and
Oh, but
let us
nobody
know.
drinks Black Label anymore.
No,
I think it's $35.99
it's like 38 or something like that.
for a $7.50.
Do you guys know what I like to drink?
What do you like to drink, Rafa?
Anybody?
Yeah,
Negronis,
Wine.
Yeah.
Negroni,
Negronis are nice. Yeah.
Yeah. And what's in it?
Campari.
All
gin.
right, Campari.
Ah, okay, I got it now.
I gotta get my Campari at At Stefano's, it's $30.99 compared to $33.99.
I win Dixon.
You know how much it is in the duty free?
$14.
$14.
Yep.
Half the price.
Half the price.
wait,
It's one of the
50%.
only ones that makes sense to
50%.
always buy in
How
the.
much
Yeah.
does it
And
cost to make a
pasties.
Negroni?
Huh?
How much does it cost to make a Negroni?
My Campari is all duty free. I buy 2 bottles every
So
time I
what's
go on
included
a.
in a Negroni for those of us that don't know? What kind
A Negroni is gin, vermouth, and a red vermouth and Campari. Okay?
And an orange peel.
My favorite gin, Plymouth, is only available at Winn-Dixie, and they don't have it at Stefano's, which is a shame.
Do you like Hendrick's gin?
I don't like Hendrick's.
You don't
shrimp.
like Hendrick's?
No, I think it doesn't have enough flavor.
Have you ever had like a Hendrick's martini?
No, that's you know why I don't like it is because Hendrick's is like almost like the vodka of gins. Like gin's supposed to taste, and Hendrick's lowers they kind of suck the taste out. It's good with a cucumber. Not a big fan.
You know, I have interestingly, you said we got into this gin talk. I have a friend from Australia who has a gin company. It's called Ounce. When I was in Australia, he gave me a bottle, and I brought it, and I have it here in my house. If you guys ever want to try it, it's pretty fucking amazing.
I'll try it.
And it's like very aromatic or whatever. But it's called Ounce Gin. That's a really funny name because you know where it came from. You know.
Nice.
Anyways,
Cool.
side note.
Side note.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah.
So,
perfect. That was-
so my Plymouth is $34.99. Highly recommend it. It's at Winn-Dixie. Patron, I couldn't get a number from Stefano's either, but it's $39.99.
I don't like Patron.
Patron is your first taste at a good tequila.
I agree with Rob.
right?
I don't like Patron.
I know, but when you're drinking Jose Cuervo your whole life or
Vomit.
something like it, and then somebody brought Patron and they're like, "This is what tequila is supposed to taste like," and you're just like, "Oh, it makes so
I
much more
agree.
sense now."
I agree.
And then you move
Yeah.
on to the other.
In that sense,
things.
yeah, I guess it's like a very good introductory to tequila.
Do you like mezcal?
I love
Del
mezcal.
Maguey,
Oh,
is that-
man,
is that a good one?
I have
Because
some
that's what I get.
Amazing mezcals.
I get the Del Maguey.
There's Del
Vida.
Maguey is very good, but there's one called Conejo.
Uh-huh.
Do any of these come with a word?
No,
That's what it's
no,
called.
that's
No.
tequila. That's
No,
tequila.
but doesn't mezcal have a
So
word?
Mezcal Amores is one of my favorite ones.
We had this conversation.
Do they sell it here though?
They don't. I'll bring it from Mexico though.
I love that smoky taste of the
Dude,
mezcal.
Mezcal Amores
It's
is
like a
tequila,
amazing.
but with a smoke.
Danzantes is Mezcal Danzantes is also amazing.
Next time you come on the show.
There's one that's
bring
called
one.
Sounds like you're gonna get
I
drunk.
forget one.
Yeah.
Man, no, I
Drunk
just
on the
mezcal
show.
is amazing, and actually my favorite drink ever. I think that if you guys would try it, it would just blow your minds.
What's that?
It's. Do you guys know what? Well, in Mexico it's called agua de Jamaica. Do you know what that is?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Right,
So
Bill?
they make it out
Jamaican
of
water?
Yeah.
Jamaican water, right?
Thanks.
Made with real bits and pieces of Jamaica. No, I'm kidding. They make it out of what's the flower called?
I have no idea.
Come on, I always
Anise?
forget in English. No, it's the purple flower.
They serve it at
hibiscus.
Hibiscus.
Hibiscus flower. That's what it's. It's hibiscus water, right?
Okay.
That with mezcal
It's nice.
and a little bit of tajin on the top is like the party.
Oh, that sounds
it's
good.
Amazing because when you party on mezcal, it's not like tequila. You get high on mezcal. and a little history on mezcal. Back in the day, when mezcal was real mezcal, it was made with mescaline, and that's why it was called mezcal. Because it was a super strong derivative of the agave, but they would add mescaline in it.
Learning about
gotta make one of
liquor.
those.
And the generals would
Yeah.
give it to the soldiers like it was a pre-war drink.
Learning about liquor, man. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense for the Mexican-American War.
Imagine if in the future when, like, let's say mescaline becomes legal, we can make mezcal again with mescaline in it.
Wow.
That would be crazy.
I mean, we could just drop some into our drink,
We could.
try and recreate the past. You know,
could.
It's, we're studying history here.
Research.
What's your mom's gin?
Oh, she likes Bombay
Bombay?
Sapphire, but
Bombay
she gets the
Sapphire.
big bottle.
I only have the 750 here, but I imagine it's similar. $24.99 at Winn-Dixie.
Oh.
$21.99 at Stefano's.
Good to know.
I like these comparatives. It's good to know.
Right? Good.
Yeah,
Very good
Just
to
hang,
know.
especially hang on to your favorite.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Hang on to
Yeah.
your favorite. You're not going to remember everyone, but
also,
definitely remember your
let
favorites.
me say something. The vibe at the Winn-Dixie liquor store is whack attack.
Well, can I?
I want to go to the liquor store and feel like I'm at a liquor store, not at some like place where the cashier is a Winn-Dixie cashier that knows nothing about anything. And I'm
Juan at
this is just
Stefanos
whack.
is the man. He hooks it up too.
Okay,
You
well,
know.
I will come to the defense of the Winn-Dixie in this regard.
No.
What? You don't like? You don't like
will
the
tell you what.
Fluorescent lights.
No,
and,
no. I don't like how it looks. Okay, whatever. The Stefanos looks
They
a little better.
upgraded Stefano.
It's I like the low lighting in the Stefanos, especially when I'm already drunk.
Yeah.
You know, it's nicer.
And
The thing about the Stefanos is this. Stefanos, well, if you want wine, you got to go to Stefanos because they have way
Yeah.
more selection.
Yeah.
The Stefanos guy doesn't even know where the bottles are on the shelf, much less what they are. You know what I mean?
At
You
least
a-
he's nice.
you
Man.
ask-
he has a nice outfit.
You
on.
ask
The
him.
Winn-Dixie people is
You
like,
ask him, hey, where's the Pims? Where's the vermouth?
Oh, wait, are you
where's
talking
the?
about the new guy?
No,
or
I
the
think it
old guy?
depends who, because Juan is like
No,
guy
the
who's
older
always
guys,
been
no.
The
there.
young guy that's the new guy does no shit.
Doesn't know
Right.
anything.
We need to
Yeah,
train.
he doesn't know where anything is in the store. and he
Juan,
doesn't
if you're
care.
listening, you gotta
He
get this
doesn't
guy
care.
in line, bro.
train the guy.
Whereas the
The
Winn-Dixie
white
guys,
guy.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
white
like, I go to the Winn-Dixie, they don't have as much selection, but when I was like, hey, where are the bitters? He's like, boom, bitters right over there. Where is the
Really?
vermouth?
Yeah, but at
Right
Winn-Dixie, they don't have the Asaki selection, bro.
No, they don't.
They don't have like good tequila or mezcal selection. Like it's Stefanos is a real like if you're gonna go get a liquor, like you go to Stefanos. You know?
I don't know.
I guess the Winn-Dixie is for me would be more of a convenience purchase, and Stefanos is more of a I'm gonna go get a bottle for a birthday or something, or for a friend, or I'm gonna go to a party and I'm gonna go to the liquor store and get
given
wine.
you the marketing swindle on that thing.
It's not the
because
marketing swindle.
They don't know.
Where,
Wait, you
yours is not
consistently
available
just
at
said that the
Stefanos,
prices
right?
were
You said
cheaper.
Yours is not available at Stefanos, you said?
Yeah,
The Plymouth?
My Plymouth isn't available at Stefanos.
That's
either.
why you go to Winn-Dixie, bro. No one else does.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
I don't drink gin all the time. I go to
Negronis all the time.
Stefanos all the time. I went
Yeah?
the other day and I asked them for bitters, and the guy didn't know where it was. And
Was it
then
the
was
young guy?
Yeah, it was a young guy. I was
Yeah.
like, "Where are the bitters?" And then they were like in the bottom, like all the way in the back, like whatever. You know, it was like they just don't really know. And it was like I asked them something else. I remember, and he was like, "Yeah, it's in the freezer there." But I know the same young guy. He was like, "It's in the freezer," and it wasn't there. You know, it was like,
I just remembered when last year I went there and there were people partying and I got all pissed off. It was like some old dude and like all these like women in little dresses with big fake boobs and like looked ridiculous, and they had like a techno dance music in there, and I was like, this is not acceptable. I'm just here to buy some wine.
Actually, sorry for interrupting as well, but what do you guys think of Stefanos Lounge? We never really got to talk about it.
I went once.
I've never
and
been.
That's it. And
Never-
once
I've
with
never
you.
been.
Never been.
I'm not going back.
I think it's a terrible idea.
Jonathan and I walked in there once, and we felt so awkward. We turned right around. We're like, bye.
What if they had the cheapest beer on the key?
We will figure that out.
We are
later.
going to do that
Oh,
for
yeah,
this
yeah.
show.
Yeah, we'll
For a later edition of this show, we're going to find out where
Where's the cheapest beer
is
on
the
the key?
cheapest bar beer on the
Well,
key.
I would say
Which one?
the the Wet Lab. I
No,
mean.
come on,
Oh,
on
we're not
the on the
counting
key
that.
proper.
On
that
the
doesn't
key
count.
proper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Let's
Wet Lab
do an
is basically.
estimate.
I hope we get surprised because, like, the unsurprising thing would be
Yeah.
as if it was like
Imagine
happy
it's
hour
like
at
at
the
the Ritz
Ibis,
Carlton
right?
on like a certain day they have like a happy hour where it's like $2 beers.
Should we start going there?
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Do you remember on Tuesdays at the Sinesta, you paid $5 and you eat all the sushi? You
Yeah.
buy like a Coke, and I wish it was around that now that we're adults and we
Yeah.
drink, because it was like when we were 14, like buy Coke and eat so much sushi.
Technically, the cheapest beer would be at the 7-Eleven.
No, but we're talking
Oasis,
about bar
does
because you want to go to a
Oasis count?
bar.
Does
What about the
Oasis count?
keyhole? The keyhole has.
Well, that's what we probably think is
I
the
like that.
the cheapest.
The cheapest,
you know, you would think it was the keyhole, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was somewhere else. If it was Stefano's or Novecento. Novecento's a restaurant too, so
Novecento
they
could have,
can,
like,
they
a
can
draft.
lower
Yeah,
a
they can
beer
have a super
price
cheap
because they have
draft,
so much
yeah.
people coming through.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
true.
mean?
Or like Milanese or something.
Volley.
Oh, Milanese could
They have
be.
a bar.
Yeah, they have a bar
They have a bar.
too.
Damn, you guys are making me hungry, man. Now I want like a Milanesa or something.
Sir Pizza beer.
So we are gonna. Sir Pizza beer is
Pizza beer.
definitely the cheapest.
But they don't have draft beer though.
Yeah, they
No,
do.
We're talking about bottles.
No, they don't.
They have
Oh, they
draft.
used
No, they don't.
Yeah, they used to,
They
yeah,
have
they have pictures.
They have pictures. I've never seen it, but I've seen the pictures.
They have it like right there behind
Really?
the guy. Is like two
Oh.
drafts like sitting there.
So then
yeah.
they for sure have
Drinking
the
at St.
cheapest
Peter.
beer.
And they probably haven't cleaned the lines
Ounce
since
by
like
ounce?
1970.
Ounce
so-
by
Find out
ounce.
next week, right?
We'll find out.
We'll find out next week.
Next week.
Next
yeah.
week. Next week we will let you guys know where the best place to have a beer is on the key.
All right.
All right. Now we will do, which we usually do at the top of the show, but we've moved it to the end of the show. It's called "What Are You Listening To?" And I'll go first. Griff,
Yeah, I'm here.
I have been listening to classic rock for a whole damn week, looking for songs to satisfy your classic rock needs. But Griff is a big fan of Blink Radio 94.5. And so no, him and a couple people were like, "Can we get some classic rock during commute times, which would be like in the morning and at right now, right after the show, it'll be classic rock." And I was like, "Yeah, but let's see if we can do something that 105.9 isn't, because what's the point?"
105.9 sucks.
Yeah, it
So
sucks.
sorry, guys.
So I've been
When
listening
Paul and Young
to
Ron.
a ton of
Have you guys heard of
reluctantly
the
because
Shark?
I told you guys, yeah, it sucks too.
Well, it sucks less than the other one.
So I've been listening to a lot of classic rock because somebody's got to do this, right? Even though I told everybody how much I don't feel like listening to classic rock anymore, I'm still listening to it. And I've found a good amount of songs already, like 15 songs. But you need like 400 to make a playlist, so I'm like on my way. I'll only have to listen to it for another month, not wanting to.
What's your song?
But while listening, I put on Velvet Underground radio. I love the Velvet Underground.
Yeah.
It's not really
It plays on the radio.
the exact classic rock that everybody wants. And guess what comes on? A song by Nico. Nico is this woman who played with the Velvet Underground, and I think she was a model too, and just kind of, And I was like, this is a cool song. And I didn't even know she had an album. I probably should have. And the song is called, this is yesterday's show, Somewhere There's a Feather. And it's originally written by Jackson Browne, and it's a cool little acoustic song. So,
Super cool.
Nico, Somewhere There's a Feather. What's you, Griff?
So I had been listening to jazz for a few days last week, and I'm also a big fan of Cal Jader. And my song is Soul Sauce.
Soul Sauce?
Soul Sauce, and it's a good jazz.
I gave her the soul sauce.
Yeah, he's an American jazz musician, and it's great.
No one reacted to that.
Soul sauce just sounds nice. I feel like having
Good,
some
it's
soul
good.
sauce.
It's good. He's a great jazz musician.
How'd you find it?
The depths of YouTube.
Oh, nice.
Last week I gave Jonathan some classic rock also, and felt embarrassed that I didn't know Janis Joplin's band, which I can't remember the name of the band right now. Something in the holding company.
Big Brother.
Big Brother in the holding company. But this week I can't. I was listening to it at first just for to know what's up. But there's one song I can't get over. I've been listening to Kendrick Lamar's new CD, new album called Damn, and honestly, the whole thing's great. But there's one song that is just too good, guys.
I
Really?
haven't heard it yet.
Lust. Listen to it.
Really, yeah.
It's so
the
good.
new Kendrick Lamar.
Man,
Lust.
it just got released, I don't know, not even a week ago.
Nice.
And I immediately told Rafa's not a hip hop lover, but I was like, man, at least look at the album and the way that, everything's laid out. It's all the song titles are in capital letters with a period at the end, and I'm already enamored by the whole thing. It's so beautiful. And that sound is so good. There's
Nice.
There's some D'Angelo feel in there. There's some jazzy shit in there, but it's pure, intense rap sometimes.
So we play hip hop on the station after
After hours.
after hours. Yeah,
It's great. Love
Grant
it.
set up that playlist. He actually wants to come on the show next week.
Yeah, awesome.
Do you guys
He's a
do
Kendrick
you guys
lover.
ever do a old school hip hop playlist?
Yeah. No, not old school. It's a mix. Actually, it's a
mix.
good mix
It's
that
a good
flows right.
I love
I have a
flows
lot of
right.
really awesome old school hip hop music.
I love Grant, but there's some songs we need to remove from there. There's some cheesy ass
Of course, it
songs.
hasn't been changed in 8 months.
I have one that Al recalled, friend of the show, made for the show, and you disregarded it.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did, and it's called 93 to Infinity because that's the first
Oh,
song
93 to Infinity. Oh
That's-
my
I mean,
god.
that's the first
this
song
is
I
how
did,
we
but-
chilled
I'll put it
tonight.
on.
You disregarded it. Al
Oh
made
my
it
God,
for
that
us
song
one night
is
at my
amazing.
house. You were there, and we're like, play this list, play
Yeah.
this list, but you're like, Grant already
Yeah.
made one.
I gotta say it.
I don't think
hold
I
on,
said
that album, 93 to Infinity. There's a song in there called "This Is How We Chill" from 93 till, and it's just
so good.
so good.
It is so good.
And I actually have that on LP at my house. I have that. I have the
Nice.
record.
What's your song?
I have 2 songs, I guess. Lately, I've listened to Fat Freddy's. I just really like Fat Freddy's. Sometimes, some of their live sets is great. There's one called Running. It's like 20 minutes long, and it's fucking awesome. And it's that one's great. And Midnight Marauders.
What
also.
is it? What is it?
It's called Running.
But what is the music?
Fat Freddy's Drop.
What is it like?
Dude, it's
Your
like
sister likes
you've
it.
never
She
heard
showed it
Fat
to
Freddy's
me,
Drop.
Yeah. Your sister
No, I
showed it.
haven't.
Dude,
I haven't.
oh my god, Fat Freddy's Drop is amazing. It's
like
like this
chill.
combination of trippy, live, jazzy, instrumental music with electronic, and honestly, like I want to play some right now. How do you never heard of Fat Freddy's, dude?
I guess we'll
Anyways,
Alexa is a big fan.
it's
and listens to it all the time.
tantric. Running, like this one, for example, Running, and Midnight Marauders is probably my favorite song by them. But Running is the one that's 20 minutes long. It's great because it goes through phases and like they switch it up. Like they're amazing. And if you go on YouTube, they have like hour-long sets that are
Jam
just
sessions.
unbelievable to listen to. They're really
Nice.
good. I'd recommend them.
All right, very nice.
Yeah.
What's going on this weekend? Any events coming up? I have a couple for you guys.
I have some lectures, but that's it.
Okay,
I have one event for you guys too.
say it.
The 22nd is Earth Day, and there's a march in somewhere in Miami. I'm doing it in Colorado because I'm flying out there to meet up with my sister on her road trip. If you're listening, hi Alexa. I know you're
Hey,
not, but
Alexa.
she's moving to San Francisco. So Earth Day is the 22nd. March for the Earth. Everybody's gonna be marching, to save it. I feel like this is a good time to get hurt. I mean, I don't know.
And to ban plastic bags, bro.
Ban plastic and free Lolita.
Well, it's ironic because
And
the Seaquarium,
a
one
lot
of the
of
main
things.
headlines of the Islander news this week is how the Seaquarium is having Earth Day activities. I'm like, a little bit ironic.
They're all biologists. I mean,
They are, but
I wish UM would just buy-
you need the Earth to exist to be able to capture a whale.
Exactly.
Imagine if UM would just buy the Seaquarium and have it like for research, and they would release Lolita.
I
Like,
don't know. Well, Mecco is the company that owns it. And they've owned it for a long time.
Well, this Saturday is Record Store Day, and there's a party at Churchill's and at Sweat Records if you want to go to that. Tomorrow there's a thing at Space Mountain, which I keep talking about. There's a concert by our buddy Turo and his band.
Cave of Swimmer?
The same
Cave
band
of
that played.
Swimmers,
No,
oh,
not
man,
Cave.
they're
Not
great.
Not Cave
Cave.
of Swimmer?
Not Cave. Chima or Choma.
The
Or,
Venezuelan band?
Yeah.
So good.
so
Last
good.
night was awesome.
Yeah. So they're playing tomorrow at a place called Space Mountain.
They're awesome. Violinists.
Saturday night is also the Aqua Party at the Key Biscayne Yacht Club if you guys want to go. What else is happening? The Tarpon Tournament is still going on right now, and tomorrow and Friday there's a party.
The Zine Fair
The Zine Fair is on.
at the Lowe Museum at UM on Saturday from 11 to 5, I believe.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a good
Miami
little
Zine Fair.
thing.
Yeah.
What else is going on?
Nothing else that I know of.
Nope.
I can't really. I mean, I'm leaving on Saturday. That's my going on. But Earth Day.
Earth Day.
Love your
Okay.
mother. Love your mother.
Well, do you guys want to do those shout outs that you guys wanted?
Yeah, shout outs.
Go ahead.
Shout out to my family, friends, anyone that's listening.
I'll do a shout.
But
I
Fed,
have two particular shout outs.
I'll do one.
Wait,
love you.
can I do one real quick? I want to give a shout out to Danny DB for putting on the radio on the boat that he's on.
Yeah,
They probably wouldn't have
good
done
one.
that.
Texted me.
Yeah.
How'd you know?
Loyal listener.
He's
Well,
the number
because
one fan of the show.
If Travis sent it in, it means that Danny was like, "Hey, put on the show."
Danny texted me.
So thanks.
We love you, Danny.
Yeah, my shout out is to Austin and the Tellum family for doing the tournament. It's a lot of fun. This is my second year, so shout out to them and thank you very much.
yeah, I did it a few years ago. It was a lot of fun.
Have two shout outs. One is to Marianne Newman, my new friend in New York. She was the copy editor for a bunch of the essays that I was working on for a book, and she listens to the show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I love Marianne. She actually
Hi,
invited
Marianne.
me to her home when I was in New York last in November, and she's lovely. I really enjoy our friendship. And the other shout out is to my dad. Because he asked me to give him a shout out. I love you, Daddy.
I'll give a shout out to G-Man and Manny, who can't be here today, but G-Man
yeah,
hooked
G-Man.
it up
Yeah, thank
to
you.
let us out on the boat.
Yeah.
And I had another thing, and I just forgot it in the time that you were talking. So that's awesome. I guess that's the show.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah.
Repeats every day in the mornings and in the afternoons. Go to ratradio.net, Facebook, all that stuff. You guys want to give a 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Good night.
All right.
Yeah. Oh.